Right. It could be a Kenza show. Oh no, we have two. We have Nigeria here as well. Fantastic. Yeah. Welcome, Nigeria. Welcome, Italy. Welcome, America. Welcome, Reading. Welcome, Morocco. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And it is Tuesday. So it is our magnificent, our extraordinary, our amazing young tellers. And so I never remember which story is which, but someone else with better memory cells than me can tell me. Okay, so Nigeria has gone and lost their video, so we'll start with Kenza. Kenza, do you happen to have a story?
So I have two stories. One
right, before you start the story, we've just got to say hello to the goats. Hello, goats.
Hello, goats. It's so beautiful. So I start.
Right. Continue with your story.
Okay.
Of course, please start.
So today I'm here to tell two stories. One is about Juha and the bread, and the second is the title of Juha and the luxurious robe. So the first one is the title is Juha and the bread. So Juha one day went to the baker to get bread and saw a large crowd of people waiting in line. So he thought to himself that his turn would not come soon. So Juha thought about what he should do and what the trick he should resort to in order to get the bread quickly. So Juha shouted loudly, "Oh, people, how ignorant you are standing in line to get bread and paying money for it. Why, in the alley behind in the house of so and so, there is a big party and they are serving food for free. Go there and fill your stomach." Has the people heard this news and then left the line for the bread and ran toward the house that Juha pointed to. So Juha calmly approached the bakery to buy bread, but he also became curious about the running people and said to himself, "Maybe this news is true and there is a really party. It's better for me to go and enjoy this big party." So Juha ran after the people and headed towards the back alley without buying bread. Thank you. And so this is the first story. Then I tell the second story. So the second story is the title Juha and the Luxurious Robe. So one day, Juha sat in the middle of streets, wearing his luxurious robe, and looking at the people. So when the people saw him in his new dress, they gathered around him and then began examining his new robe. Some of them said, "Where did you buy this beautiful robe?" Juha, a group of people took the address of the tailor of Juha, while others asked him about the price per meter of the fabric and the cost of the tailoring. And Juha grumbled and became irritated by the numerous people and different questions from the people. And since a large crowd of people had gathered there, then he couldn't answer everyone's question. So he ran away from them and hurried back to his house. He told his wife, "Go and tell the people that Juha was very sick and tired, and come and see how he is." The people so gathered in front of Juha's house to ask about his condition and to insure his health. Suddenly, Juha shouted from the rooftop, "Oh, people, I am fine, I am very fine, but I had to run away from you because of your large question about my luxurious robe, and I was confused. Now, let everyone know. I buy X meter of fabric from so and so, and the tailor who sewed the dress for me is so and so. Now, leave me alone and go away." Thank you. I'm finished.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
John, you're muted.
Thank you for telling me. I should have that stamped on my forehead. You are muted. I think we're going down to Nigeria and the toothbrush. Did I see a toothbrush? And it's a puppet.
But
Okay.
I'm not gonna use
Pardon? Are you ready to tell a story?
Yes.
Oh, please do.
Good morning and good evening. I'm Radia and I'm telling from Nigeria, Abuja. The name of my story is The Greedy Snake. Once upon a time, there was a lovely tree. It had lots of colorful birds and parrots, many species of birds. When they laid eggs, they flew away to go find food, and then a greedy snake would come and eat the eggs. So one day, two parrots were telling each other about the snake. "He keeps eating our eggs. Don't worry, I have a plan." So in the castle, when the princess is about to bathe, she takes off her jewels before she goes into the water. Then he told the crow to go to the palace, and the plan began. So when the princess was bathing, he swooped in, grabbed the necklace and flew away. The guards saw. One of the maids ran to the guards and said, "Crow thief! Crow thief! Crow thief!" Then some of the guards ran. To following the crow, and then the crow went into the snake's house. He dropped the necklace on top and in the hole, and then it landed right into the snake. Then the crow safely went back to his tree, and then the the snake said, "Wow, this pretty necklace. Today is my lucky day." And then the guards looked into the snake's house. They broke the hole and said, "Bring," and they said, "Bring the necklace out." Then the snake said, "Hey, this is my necklace. I found it first." Then the guards were so shocked, and then they ran and attacked the snake, killing the snake dead. And then the tree of birds were very happy, and then they had their babies. The end. I think you're muted.
Again, I'm muted. That was a beautiful story. Thank you. And
Welcome.
we have a new Allah here. Now, is new Allah a young teller? And we can't see you. And if you are a young teller, do you want to tell a story? No response.
Wow.
Right.
Hi, Dawn. Sorry, it's Nuala in Enniskillen. I'm not actually home and not ready for stories, but I just thought I'd jump in and see how you are all. But I could join next
Well,
Tuesday.
it's always good to have someone from Enniskillen. All right. So, anyway, Mike, what have you got to say about our two young tellers today?
Excellent telling, as you'd expect. Three very different stories, but all very good. I love that Yoha decided to do an FAQs instead of having to tell everyone individually. He said, "Gather them all together. They can all gather in front of my house, and I'll tell all of them the same stuff at the same time by pretending to be sick." And I just thought how clever the crows were to stitch up the snake like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I'd heard the bread one before, as Nasruddin, where he tells the lie to get everyone to go away and then believes it himself. So it was lovely to see a different version of it. Yeah, all very good.
Yeah. And Lisa, would you like to say anything to our young tellers?
Sure. I'm always so curious when Kenza starts a Johan's story, if he's going to be smart in the story or if he's going to be incredibly not smart. And so I'm always kind of in suspense. And usually he is incredibly not smart. But I do enjoy those stories. I just love to hear about what he's going to do next. And for the new storyteller, this is the first time I've heard her tell. And I loved how they came up with a plan to save their babies. I just think that's just such a wonderful message that parents will do whatever they need to do to save their babies. So yes, I enjoyed both of them.
Yes. Well, Nigeria, there was a pair of sisters, but it's now a soloist. Nigeria used to be with us a long, really. That's why I can't remember names, because I never remember which sister is which. But now older sister has disappeared, and younger sister has taken up the mantle brilliantly. So that's fantastic. Well, it's been a short program, but it doesn't matter because it's been a quality program. So what have we got coming up? We have on Friday, we've got David Heathfield telling stories. Stories, I want to call them right royal stories, but he wants to call them warnings for kings and queens. And he is the teller, so he is allowed to choose the title, Warnings for Kings and Queens. It's she is Rihanna, in fact, yes. Of course, and there's that was Mike putting up your name there. And so we've got David Heathfield on Friday. Next Tuesday, then on Saturday, no, and on Tuesday, on Saturday, there's some kind of Royal Knees Up, which we are not broadcasting live. And on Tuesday, we have our Young Tellers again. And then the following Friday, we are broadcasting live the opening of the East Anglian Storytelling Festival. So that's going to be exciting. I shall be there. I shall be holding up my telephone in the usual manner. In fact, I'm going to take a little walk with the telephone now. We'll have a look at the other livestock that is around before the end of the program. It's always nice to have a walk around the garden. We're going over here. We have chickens, cockerels, and rabbits. Next, I think we're going to. All the rabbits are out. That's nice. They usually run when I'm coming towards them. So we have.
Uh-oh, I think he's frozen.
Yeah, we seem to have lost John. We'll wing it. We have rabbits. We have chickens. There are chickens here. Can you see the chickens in the garden? Oh, that one's the cockerel. I think you say rooster, don't you, in America?
Yes.
I'm not sure what it is in Italian. What's it in Italian, Kenza? Cockerel, rooster.
In the farm,
Mhm.
there is a horse, a chicken, a pig, a duck sometimes, and the sheep, and the cow, and the goat, but not always.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Well, do you think John is coming back? Uh-oh.
I'd imagine he's trying to, but whether he can or not is another matter, isn't it? I'm not sure who's driving in Morocco, if it's Ali or one of the others, but do you think we should wind it up?
There he is.
Ah, brilliant.
Well, I don't see him, but his name came up.
Is it gone dead?
Yeah, I don't see him.
Yeah. I think maybe we should wind it up. We've had the stories we're getting. How do we vote? I vote wind it up.
All right.
That's two. And Kenza.
Yeah.
I think about Rana, Noala. Yeah. All right. Well, good night.
Good
All right.
night.
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you, guys.
night.
Bye.
Hi, Dan.
It was fun.
Good
Oh,
night.
wait, John's
Oh,
back.
there he is.
Oh,
There
John,
he is.
John. There is
You're
John.
muted, John. You're muted.
John.
John, you're muted.
So
And
I went for a walk and dropped out of internet connection. I must remember not to go in that direction when I'm doing this. So thank you, Mike, for wrapping it up. And thank you, Waleed, for running it. Thank you, Kenta and Rashid, for doing the stories, which were marvelous. And good night, everyone. See you
good
next
night.
Good night.
Friday.
See you
Bye.
next
Thank
time.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Right, let's leave.
Ali. Giant.